Hey mate, just want to run you through this sheet real quick. A lot of it you don't need because this is set up to run with GMAS, so I'm going to explain this real quick. We set up a new Gmail and stuff and some technical stuff to help us spam people, or white hat outreach people. We don't need to do a lot of that with a contact form submitter, so a couple of things that might be handy. Over here we have a tab here where we fill in any existing outreach the client did. We don't have to worry about that for us. This here, come back to the instructions and enter in your keywords. It pulls these keywords into this Scrapebox footprint, and then over here it combines the keyword and this footprint. So we've got, what have we got in the footprints? 16 footprints. And space for a ton of keywords, you definitely don't need that many keywords. And that's what you pop into Scrapebox there, just to get a keyword and a bunch of different footprints. So that's going to be helpful for you. This is our Scrapebox checklist. In this, you can probably look through that. I mean, you know how to use Scrapebox. The only thing is you want to scrape for contact forms in this case instead of emails. And there's a setting in Scrapebox to do that. If you don't know what that is, let me know. So you can probably look through this, but this is designed to be scaled. So obviously you know what you're doing, so you don't need this stuff. What we do is we rip the backlinks we already have from Majestic and Ahrefs, and that just helps us to not reach out to those sites again. But in this case, we don't even need to do that right now, just because we've manufactured all of our own links, so we're not going to have a problem there. If you already had 2,000 links, you don't want to spend time outreaching to sites you've already got a link from, so that's what that's for. Variables, that's just from where drop downs and stuff. You probably don't have to worry too much about that. Scrapebox output, you paste the output here. It's a bit slow, this tab, take a bit to load. I just denote too, all the column headers have instructions as well. So anyway, you see a note in any of these sheets. So you'll see a video on how to do this anyway, but the idea is you paste the Scrapebox output and it cleans it up for you. Gives you a unique domain and an email. We're not using emails in this case, so no worries. GMAS, you don't need that, we're not using it. Outreach emails. There'll be a video somewhere here on what this is. This one here just kind of gives you the unique ones. Like if you've already emailed it, like if there's a duplicate here, it's in Majestic. If it's in Ahrefs, we don't reach out to either .gov. So if we've already outreached to it, so over here you'll see these are the sites we've already emailed. So if we put a site in there, over here that'll say a 1. So at the end of the day, you can kind of filter. After you do a few campaigns, that might happen a little bit. Already emailed, yeah, we just went through that. The follow-up one, this is the beast. This is what the VAs use at the moment to manage the process of inbound emails, and that goes along with an SOP here. I don't know how much this is done, but it's basically explaining to VAs how to manage this process of email. So again, you kind of read the things here in the top, but it's kind of simple. Like we email someone, if they respond positively, we have a little process where we kind of want to hit them back. Try to get the link on the site, and it's a little bit of a process, but definitely something that we can get a VA to do pretty quick if you want to do it a couple of times, but get a feel for it. But after that, probably get Sheila onto that. I don't know if you want to tweak the sheets a little bit. One of the key things for us is that we haven't got anything SOP'd out for the contact form submitter. So this is just a GMAS process. So taking this and tweaking it a bit would be pretty helpful, just so we can, get our VAs onto the contact form submitter. And you'll see from the other video, it's manual now, but it's basically going to gather some data, and pretty soon it'll be fully automated, where it will just submit to all the contact forms it can, and it'll flag up the ones that you need to manually do if there's any kind of fields that it doesn't know. So that's that's it for the outreach thing. I know it's going to be a lot to get your head around, but you can just pull parts out of there and make it work for you, because you've got the infographic published. Now what you need to do is just scrape. You don't have to worry about our process if you want. You could just rip that Scrapebox footprints thing, like that's definitely going to be useful for you, just to get the footprints of the different keywords, scrape it, get your list, and then plug it into the other sheet, and just make sure we don't kind of email the same people a bunch of times. Maybe change up the template a little bit that we send out, but yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Give it a test run too, because there was a few issues early on with the the contact form submitter. It didn't pull in all the variables, only a couple. So you want to just do a few tests. You don't have to actually submit it to a site, but you'll see when it loads in a contact form that some of the short codes don't actually change to what it should be in the sheet. It'll show the short code still, so you'll know some of the short codes can't be used, but it can be used enough for this outreach process. So let me know if you get stuck, mate. We can have a quick call or something if you want, or whatevs.